Who's around right now, baby, right now? Do an improv, baby, right now, now, now. Who's around right now, baby, right now? Do an improv, baby, right now, 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 now.
Hi, Bowler and Pepper.
Just as I said at the live event. When was that? Saturday?
Already Saturday, right?
Oh, wow. I hope some of the audience members got to see us there because it was awesome. Those of you who caught the live show.
Just I'm still kind of buzzing a little bit.
Yes, me too. Me too. It was really great. I felt really proud of us afterwards. It is up streaming on YouTube for anyone who missed it. You can still see it.
You can still see it. It's living in our hearts forever. Wait, hang on. I have a
forever.
This is us. This is us trying to find a special guest.
It's a great live show.
It's a great live show. My astute viewers will know that my internet is worse than usual.
Oh, yes. Yes. We should tell the people. Today, LG's internet is even worse than usual. Internet should be free and accessible to everybody. This is the government's fault, not anything you're doing wrong. But if it gets too much, we might call the show early, audience. So if you are, this might be a smaller show, and we'll see. We're gonna see. We're hoping that the gods at Cox Communication, who works at Cox? Is it? What do you call it when it's a monopoly?
Overlords. I don't know.
Oligarchs? Is that what it is? Oligarchs? I forget. I get. It's the terminology that I always get confused on.
Thanks. No, you gotta enjoy the juice. Keep going. Pepper's in the wires.
There was something happened with the internet, but I don't think it was Cox that time.
Not that one. Yeah, I love how you could also see the picture-in-picture of Katie Booker also filming live. She really took her responsibilities as camera one very seriously, and it was awesome. But yeah, everybody, if you haven't gotten a chance, I'm sure one of us will link it on our Facebook pages at some point. The YouTube show, you can check it out. I think Mike Amaral linked it on his Facebook page. So
yes. Oh my gosh. All of the sets were really, really good. I had such a great time. I had not seen a live decon of my house team emeritus-ish, Space Trash. So I got to see it. I've been falling asleep and not watching the shows back alive on, and that's my. I need to go back and do that because I love decons, and deconstruction is a form which you can learn how to create your own of in a class by Bowler and a TA named Brian Weissman,
who's coincidentally our guest today.
What? Should we bring him out?
Let's welcome.
What are the odds?
Thanks for joining us.
Segue.
That was a good segue. I was ready to lean in this time. I'm not always ready to lean in when I'm getting them.
I think it's funny equally when people both lean in and do not lean in.
Agree.
Yeah.
Well, which is kind of like being on. Have you ever ridden a Segway, either of you?
No.
I have not. Wait, no, I did once, very, very briefly. Was
it because you didn't want to continue the ride or because you fell off? Because that's a lot of people's first experiences on
it. Was actually just one of those little demo things back when Disney had Interventions. They had Segways there, and you could go like down the length of Interventions, and then that was your ride. And so,
that is a short
ride. It is. I survived.
I did robotics with the guy that invented it, and by did robotics with him, I mean
Segway.
Dean Kamen.
Dean Kamen, yes. Also, should be more famous for, I think, the first workable portable dialysis machine for diabetics or something.
Yeah, he's crazy good.
Yeah, something like better to be like should be known for that kind of cool stuff and not just the Segway. But the Segways are kind of baller too.
Really, true.
I've only taken one ride and it was very short because I fell. So
I'm good at almost falling and then not falling. It's a skill that I have.
That's a really good kill. That's, I believe, called balance.
I think it's called balance. I've heard that term.
No, balance is when you don't almost fall badly in the first place and look like you're about to eat it and then somehow miraculously recover. Balance is more of a wobble. This is like, oh my God, he's about to eat concrete. How is he still standing up?
LG wobbles a lot, but doesn't fall down. And then like then the ones that fall down. I did fall down on the way to try to get my internet back up. Do you know what I fell on?
No.
I want you guys to try to guess. If you get anywhere close to what
Ripley.
it is. No, but she does like, that's my doggy. She likes to get under my feet. No.
I was going to guess an animal, but I was like,
I'll give you, it's an inanimate object.
A lamp.
an ottoman.
The Best of Butts Volume 1. It was not. Shut up. You're just trying to segue again. You honestly,
92 Pro FM, today's hit music.
like, can I just say something? I don't think that guy. I don't think you took robotics with that guy. I think that guy took robotics with you, because clearly you are inventing the segue right now, and he was clearly inspired by all these segues. So can you tell me what this Best of Butts, because you teased it real quick right before the show started, and I don't understand what it is.
I slipped on it, and then I like picked it up after. I was like, oh, what is this? Saw the word butts and went, that's going in my pocket. And then
you were not answering, you were dodging the question, and you know I anal, but like you can't dodge these questions. What is Best of Butts?
Oh, the Best of Butts Volume 1, 92 Pro FM, today's hit music, is seeing the completion of the Best of Butts Volume 1 makes getting up at 2 a.m. every morning worthwhile. I think it's the Mike Butts Foundation at Hasbro Children's Hospital. Mike, if this is a 1996 fundraiser CD from like with the top hits of the day, is what I tripped on. 96? Yeah, and Bowler was a DJ intern, right?
No.
Rhode Island Girls Rockin' Rhode Island Girls. That was a very clear
no. It wasn't. I wasn't a DJ intern. I love that you listen to me and retain knowledge about me. No.
I've got to listen to some of these off the air, because there's a lot. This is definitely like some Buddy Cianci specific. These appear to be Rhode Island specific songs, I'll say.
Okay, are these songs, or is it someone just talking and it's the best of a talk show? You own this product, right? You own this product that you're talking about right now that you've never seen before.
I went out to an area of the house that I live in that I never go to, that contains. Sure. I literally only go to this area of the house to restart the internet.
Yeah.
And my parents are kind of like
Manor, right?
It's like Alfred needs to come in and leave me a little thing, and then maybe someday someone will rob my safe.
You want to know why your internet doesn't work well? Because you store your modem in a fucking cave. What's wrong with you? You have to store it out. It's gonna reach the things. You can't hide it amongst debris.
Thank you.
You're always like, I'm on an island. It's the trouble. No, it's not. No, it's modem placement. What?
It's in the center. It's up. It's I live in a basement, so there's no good place to put it. It is in. You are absolutely correct. I hope that my roommates watching this are able to see the show just fine.
I'm not blaming your roommates on this one. You know more than them about the internet. No.
Next week. Okay, so not next week, but the week after, because we do our show Thursdays-ish at 1-ish.
Yeah.
I will have moved the internet, and we will do an experiment, and we will see. Also, I mean, we'll have to
see it. I want to see it. Just like I demanded to see Trevor's piano playing on the internet. I demand.
And you got it.
And I got it. I demand to see a change in modem placement. We need it before and after. I need you to take a picture of where it is now, before, and then where it's going to be. And
I wonder if I can even do like a camera 2 setup thing, or I don't know.
No, you've got this. Not right. Don't do it now. Don't create it now. Let's create the show now. Well, this has been a great opening. Probably our good recovery yet, really.
Our best opening since Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
How did your shows go, Brian? You did you go see any shows that you were not a part of?
Yeah, I was there for all of Friday, and so much good stuff. Bowler's meta set, that was insane.
Was that the Bullprov?
Yes.
Oh, the Bullprov, yes.
Bullprov.
Yeah.
I was dying. It was
Thank
so
you.
fun.
Fuck yeah. Oh my gosh. I saw most of the show online, and it was very good. It was really nice to hear good crowds.
Yeah,
Did
we had
you
good
know,
crowds.
Brian, that Bullprov started out as a contestant
Are you-
in Battle for Your Bacon?
Are you fucking kidding me with these segues today? Okay.
So
insane.
if
Just-
you
I
haven't
mean-
signed up for Battle for Your Bacon
sorry.
yet, you should. I just got an email saying that they're going to put me on a team within the next 24 hours.
Audience, I'm sorry that was a loud scream, but I honestly, that segue was genuine delight.
I just don't even know what to do.
Cannot
Thank you, guys.
believe that segue. You're absolutely right. Bullprov did start as a Battle for Your Bacon team. And then we've been around for 7-8 years, something like that. So that's awesome. Yeah, Battle for Your Bacon is coming up. So we looked up the date too. Brian, you looked it up. When's the last day to submit?
I couldn't find. I think I'd have to go through the form again, but it's either today or Saturday that's the deadline. So pretend it's today and act
pretend it's today. Act accordingly. Yeah, pretend it's today.
I think it's today. It could, because it says due to round 1 being extremely soon, your teams and time slot will be determined in the next 24 hours. Or maybe that's just the individuals. Ignore everything and consult Frymaster Tom. Frymaster Tom.
Right. Let me see.
It's such an exciting name.
Let me see what the bacon email says.
Are you going to do bacon? Well,
I already got my email as well saying I'll get a team soon. So individual, way to go. Get new people. Play new games.
Sorry. The official Battle for Your Bacon email, the signups are ending September 3rd. So September 3rd, the official signups end. So there is still to sign up. Today is the 1st. So you all getting your teams within 24 hours. There still might be some people squeaking in. So I would say if teams are being formed now, if you're an individual, sign up right now. You're going to get random people. It's always very fun every year that it happens.
I have been in the position that Tom is in. I did not call myself Frymaster though, and I wish that I had. I will have to volunteer another year just to be because that is so cool. Having been in Tom's position, I will say you can, sign up. There's always last minute, and if you're thinking it's too last minute, it's not. They want you to sign up. And by they, I mean
as an individual, you can be a team. You can also be probably a 2-person and be give us one more random person or whatever too. So, because they just want to form teams, and it is fun. I'm trying to think other teams that have come out of Battle for Your Bacon. The Easel Weasels came out of Battle for Your Bacon. Hi Mommies came out of Battle for Your Bacon as well. I'm trying to think, because I'm thinking of ones that are still on stage now, but some, they last for years. Oh, Dutch Angles came out of Battle for Your Bacon.
Angles.
Really?
Yeah.
Or was that a matchmaker? That might have been a matchmaker. Okay. But they were a random team. They were put together. They were either matchmaker or Bacon. Now I'm getting confused, but we'll find out. Audience, we'll let you know in 2 weeks, as if you're still going to be invested in that one comment.
You're going to look at LG's internet and
we got a lot to follow up on.
Bacon. Yeah. Well, good thing both of us have no neurotypes that have
make it impossible to follow up on things.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that here. But let's get back to that level 4 just to do a proper plug. So folks, if you are qualified for level 4, which means you have level 3 or equivalent, which if you're not sure if you have the equivalent, just email me and I can let you know, because it's also instructor permission. But it's going to be create your own form. So if you could bring up the next picture, LG, which is going to be basically you're going to that's right. What the fuck was wrong? That's right. It's not the next screen grab of the class. That's correct. Yep, that's the right one. No, but for real, I do need a screen grab of the class. I got to bring it up.
That isn't there. There's only this one. Oh, there it is. Where did you get that one from?
Right below it. All right, so you're going to learn the elements of forms, various forms, how to put them together, and basically you'll create your own forms, so different form elements. But this is all the information. It's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., 8 weeks starting September 10th. So it's coming up very, 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 very soon. It was a bit of a late ad onto the website, but it's up there now. You can buy it now. There's been a little bit of buzz about the class too, so I'm hoping that it does sell pretty well. So I would say if you are thinking about taking it, sign up. If you're thinking about retaking level 4, make sure you get on that retake list so that they know that there's interest. in this class. Yes, so I think it's gonna be really fun. And like I said before, Brian is my TA, and Brian's in the class today. So Brian, share with us, if you don't mind, on air. Tell us a little bit about your improv background, because I don't know you.
It's
So
true.
Pig,
It's true.
Pig
We
is
met-
training. Like, yeah, we just sort of like you get paired with people. And Peter was like, "Do you mind working for?" I was like, "I don't even know this person, so cool, whatever, you know." But Brian, introduce to us, to you, and to the audience, and all that jazz. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing improv for years.
Wait, how many for real?
For
Yeah.
real, how many? Let me think.
There's no ageism allowed on this show.
My
so
improversary just happened. So
I want to say 34.
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Back before
So-
they like really had a lot of organized stuff. So it's like you see Jonathan Winters and Robin Williams, and you go, "Oh, that's improv. Cool. What books are there? Viola Spolin. Okay." And you know, you kind of start there, and you just start making stuff up, and then you find teams that have already been doing it, and you know, you learn from them. And I did comedy sports and an independent team in DC. I started a couple groups in San Diego for adults and kids, and then did the same when I moved to Florida. And it went from, my God, I suck, to, holy crap, people actually want to learn from me and say I'm the best part of their week. And it's like, how did that happen? And, you know, whole imposter syndrome thing. You're like, am I supposed to be doing this? And then people ask you questions and you answer them, and the answers work, and they get confidence. And you're like, oh, okay, I am supposed to be doing this.
Very
Awesome.
cool. Very cool.
Awesome.
So you've taught before. What kinds of improv have you taught before in the past?
I've done short form, I've done competition, I've done some different long forms. I have this fun idea for doing like we did it in San Diego. It was the Harry Potter House Cup, 2 players for each house. And then because JK has become so problematic, we make it a charity thing, and we donate all the money to a trans charity.
Hell yeah. Quidditch is also distancing itself similarly and being like,
all now or something like that.
yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Sorry, I'm segueing in my head to JK.
Oh.
Can you imagine pissing on your own legacy that hard and forcefully?
I mean,
You don't have to.
When you don't have to.
No, I
You
cannot
really-
think of another
yeah.
person that has failed that bad at life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billionaire. Oh wait.
Yeah, you really could. It'd be really easy. She could even hold the same views and just not say anything online, and never ever be, because I know there's other problematic authors. I know there's other things that we love, that we cherish their art, and they're also very problematic people. We just don't know it yet. Absolutely.
That's right. They just keep their mouths shut about
Yeah.
their views.
Which-
And
I guess in that way it's better, so then we know, because something to be said for knowing.
Well,
But also,
sometimes they
she's
say
influencing
it
people.
and then sometimes they say it, realize that they influence people, get called out, and then are like, okay, let me actually think about this, and perhaps either come out of this with a different opinion that might be, help keep more people alive. Or if not, that's maybe for your garden parties.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. It's interesting how, I mean,
Garden parties.
in my past times that I've been called out and corrected about things, and I've definitely said some things that have not been okay, for sure.
Same, everybody.
And, when I'm corrected, I usually feel, first off, very embarrassed, of course, guilty for sure, which is a good actual human hormone reaction, so that you don't do things again. But then also I feel then glad or grateful that the person actually like corrected me so I could learn, because it actually kind of feels worse when you learn later by like reading a book and then you're like, oh, I really messed up over and over again, and I shouldn't have been doing that. So there's something to be said for, being called out and corrected too. It's like you get a quicker chance to go on and do better, as opposed to keep doing that harm, I think. Because whenever I found out I've done harm, I'm like, oh, I think about it.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's because you're a good human being. You're like, oh, I hurt somebody. I sure didn't mean to do that. How do I,
Right.
not do that anymore?
Right. Yeah. So it's so interesting for someone who,
Whose characters have a lot of empathy up until the Cormorant series I
Yeah.
don't even want to give
Well,
her.
you know, and also too with like more modern eyes, when you read back Harry Potter, you can see more of the problematic stuff, like as people have pointed out too in the past.
Yes.
Stuff that I completely missed. I'm pretty sure my parents were like, "Hey, this sounds a lot like," and I was like, "No, my books."
Well, yeah, of course, but I mean, I think it's hard not to miss stuff because we have been sort of conditioned to believe certain things, so it's really hard not to miss stuff.
This is what she's doing. The joy double is when you double down on it, and it's when you can't see. I think people sometimes feel the critique and only feel the critique, and then aren't acknowledging the. Well, I feel critiqued, but those people feel really hurt so much that they're telling me, a billionaire. I guess I shouldn't. I don't know. I just like some of the characters have empathy, but you're right. I'll go. I was about to, I'll go off on J.K. Rowling all day. I was about to say I'll go down on her all day, but she probably wouldn't like that.
I mean, you know,
this is I mean, as a trans person, she might not like that. This is just so that everybody knows, this is not a random pig. This is from her book, The Christmas Pig.
Right.
That I was like,
what the heck that was.
The Christmas Pig. I just thought we're just gonna steal from her now, right?
Oh, yeah. It's totally fine to do. It's totally fine to do.
It's commentary.
You know, we were talking about the doubling down and like the not being open to that, all that stuff we're just talking about with J.K. Rowling. So, audience, I know I share with you stuff, these like psychological breakthroughs. I've been reading this book, and
Nice.
Everybody, I just need to say this, and really, this is the one thing I can say about it, is that barf. There's so much with this that implicates life.
I've been on some Reddits. I've been on some subreddits. We'll talk offline. I'll show you some subreddits for Bowler.
Yeah. I've been learning A, what an emotionally immature person is, and B, what an emotionally mature person is, and where I am on that scale. And also, but I just don't understand the so I guess it's like a personality, like it is like a formed personality situation where like, so basically, according to this book, JK is not mentioned in this book, I need to say this, but according to this book, JK basically grew up, was raised by emotionally immature parents. She therefore like wasn't allowed to emotionally mature, so she became emotionally immature, and based on her tweets, she is also emotionally immature in the externalizer realm, so that she is blaming outside things, outside forces, the world, situations, trans people, for her problems in her situation and her unhappiness and her instability as a woman. And she's blaming trans people as opposed to men. Hello, it's men. But
yeah,
yeah, and it's so interesting. But yeah, it's you know, you don't know it until you know it. And holy shit, you guys, you can't check it out from the library now. I still have it, and I plan on rereading some sections, so I'm not going to give it back until it's due in 11 days. But then whoever else can check it out when they want to.
I have to send to my parents the I don't know if it's just for kids or not, but Brooklyn libraries, you can do checkouts. Is okay, Brian, have you seen it?
I saw that same thing where it's like they are offering up, they're making sure to have copies of all of the banned books available so that kids in states where you can't get them can get a library card there. I don't know if it's adults either, but I want to look into that.
I might be, since it's all like digital and it's not like taking media from somebody, I might just, you know.
Libraries want you to have this stuff. I went to my local library recently, and they were giving out COVID tests. Like, they had masks, they had they had free books, they had, like, they're just the best. They're the best. They they support anarchy, and we support anarchists. So it's libraries are best.
I mean, libraries are one of the first actual drag brunches, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this. Yeah, this is your trans person. Is Pete here?
This is my trans person stickers that I have been I've just given them to people. Thank you so much. I will not stop talking about getting the Joe Rogan podcast recommended to me, because that is now why I will keep these stickers in my wallet. I will just hand them out to people who say, what about me gives you the impression that I want, and then I hand them the sticker.
That's
But
funny.
this is my J.K. Rowling.
I need one of those stickers. I'm just saying.
I will. Oh my gosh, Brian, you got it. You got it.
We'll link up offline and we'll figure out next time we're going to be in the same place at the same time.
Depending on our emails,
You might even be on the same bacon
we
team.
might be on the bacon team.
That would be so cool.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I have to show it to my daughter because she has, she's 25 and has huge goblin energy. So this is the kind of, like, if she saw that, she'd be like, I need 100 of them, and she would stick them everywhere.
I cannot, and I have to do because I am not a lawyer. I don't know where they can and cannot go. I can just give them to the universe and see.
I was just thinking, I wish that phrase "I'm not a lawyer." I wish it was like a handy,
like some kind of acronym or something. Yeah.
I am not a.
I related. I just noticed. So I was in order to add that picture of the book that I've been reading onto the stream, I had to scroll down and I had to go to the bottom of our little.
No.
And what I noticed is like a shit ton of screen grabs from our show, little video clips from our live show. LG, do you have plans for this? Because we're ready.
I put this is a little bit of the who's around process. I just sometimes put a bunch of stuff in, and if we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, we don't. There's a bunch of stuff that I've made for this show over the year that just has never. Someday I'll have to do like these were never used.
The never used show. That's 2 weeks, everybody. The never used show, or if we remember it.
Or if we remember 2 weeks, the never used show, we look up the things about the classes and my internet, and also.
Exactly. I mean, so far your internet's doing well right now. The restart seemed to have worked.
The restart was a very good idea.
Maybe you can do it in a cave.
Thank you for both of your patience, as well as everybody who I just look at it.
Great. It was a great live show.
It was good. It was so
I was
good.
so sad I didn't make it out Saturday.
That's okay. Our show's called Who's Around. Anytime anybody says, I'm sorry I didn't watch it, I'm like, who's around? You weren't around. That's okay. You could be around another time. We want you around because we like you, but.
Yeah. Should we play a guessing game?
I think we should play. Hey, you know what?
Your internet goes out. Like, we might be playing with the end of the show right now. I don't know.
I think that we should say our guessing game theme for the day, which was pumpkin spies. Because after this, I'm going to go get a pumpkin spice Dunkin'.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
I had pumpkin spice coffee this morning. I actually haven't been drinking coffee, but I felt like an hour of the show. It's like been good. Maybe
the best coffee I've ever had was a pumpkin spice pour over coffee that you made for me. I didn't realize coffee could be that good.
Because you always drink Dunkin'.
Yeah, I know. It's water, but it's New England. Anyway, let's on to the show.
I don't know. Have you checked your lead levels recently? This show is not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts, and we're never going to get that sponsorship now. But maybe still Cardi's. So let's keep hoping. I need a new couch.
Is a way better for sponsor.
And they're local. Somebody get me a new computer.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need also an Apple sponsorship.
We need an Apple sponsorship.
We've
not said anything that would get us.
I think we ruined the Cox sponsorship by us calling them oligarchs, and then we also ruined the Dunkin' one just now by me. I mean, it's
copyright law.
Can we save it by me saying I've had the Dunkin' pumpkin hazelnut and it's not bad? Does that help?
Yes.
Not bad is a decent standard for Dunkin'. That's about as good as you get. Is like, wow, I don't want to throw the rest of this in the trash.
I drank the whole thing and I didn't hate it. So I mean,
pumpkin spies.
That's a lot. Like not leaving like the dregs.
I finished it.
I have a freebie coming up. So.
Let's play our game called Pumpkin Spies.
Okay.
And for Pumpkin Spies, it is a guessing game. Brian, we're going to ask you to step into the Site-Proof booth. And
Naturally.
while you're gone from the audience, we are going to get something Halloweeny and spooky that Brian has done that Bowler and LG have spied him doing. And then through conversation, we're going to get Brian to figure out what in the world we're talking about, what we spied him doing, drinking our pumpkin spice. So, Brian, if you could click out of this tab, you can go check your email. You can check out our classes, see how they're selling, just see if they sold any classes.
Okay, yeah, I'll go look.
Check the countdown.
Level 4, create your own
Don't do a
form.
countdown on it until it's sold at least, I think, 6. So it might not be a countdown yet, but yeah, check out some things. And while you're in the, just be out of this tab for a while. We'll let you know when you can come back into the show tab.
All right, do you want me to mute well, I was going to say, do you want me to mute the tab? But then I realized I wouldn't know.
No, you don't even have to. No, stay unmuted. Yeah, stay.
Most
stay
of the
listening.
time, I remember
not
not
listening.
to say the suggestion out loud.
Yes.
Over 1
And if
year,
you
I've only
do,
done it.
we'll just get a new. It's fine. It's fine. There's no mistakes in life or improv. Oh, I love this suggestion already. Let's do this one. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, that's great. So we've got your Halloweeny naughty thing. Now, Brian, do not come back yet. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi.
Don't come back yet. Audience, can you please add in some emojis so that we can flood the chat area and let Brian back from our Site-Proof booth? Because that's the secret we're going to go with, and we are going to. I'm just going to jump on and add some emojis as well to help out this process because there's always hot dogs.
What did we say what this was? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember Segway. Trevor, yeah. Best of Buds Volume 1. These are great emojis and segues.
Trevor was a great bump. Oh
my God, Trevor was so great in the live show. Trevor was great in the live show.
Everybody was really so.
Never disappoints.
Yeah. Where do I have one?
I'm going to add a couple more emojis here because we just got to flood it a little bit more. This is going to be a fun one, though. This is great. I can already feel it.
I have this. I wanted to see if while people are this pig. I did Who's Around pumpkins last year.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should do like pig
pumpkins.
It's
a really cute little pumpkin pig situation.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at these little. I've got options.
Oh yeah,
and I think these comments look pretty good. Well, one more.
Okay, Brian, oops, buffer. Brian, you can come on back from the Site-Proof booth. You can come on back.
Okay, I'm no longer in the booth.
Welcome back. So we're just going to have you. I just took a screen grab of the show. Nothing's working right now. Okay, no, we're okay. I'm also feeding a baby. We're good. We're good right now. All right. So, through conversation, we're going to let you try to figure out what we spied you doing in our game, Pumpkin Spies. LG, can we play that video one more time, that Pumpkin Spies video? Because I just love it.
It was so...
So spooky, such spooky music. I love it so much.
The spy hat looks like it was a Boston Red Sox hat. Are they still playing baseball?
We're local. Boston Red Sox still exists. Is that what you said?
The baseball season is still going. They are not relevant at the moment, and we've already gotten to they're ruining our summer part of the year. So we got that out of the way, and now
the curse of the Gambino.
We just dissed Duncan and Red Sox in the same show.
I'm wearing a Bruins shirt. I'm gonna get pummeled.
Oh boy, New England, we're gonna riot. Oh boy. Okay, Brian, we saw you. We were being really sneaky Halloween people, drinking our pumpkin spices, and we saw your naughty Halloween secret.
Oh
sip,
crap!
Sip, sip.
Oh, we did. We saw the entire process.
Oh yeah, I was making some meth in my camper, and you saw that. No, no, that wasn't me.
No. Oh, yeah, no, I hadn't seen the.
I am not a lawyer. I wouldn't.
No,
You know.
and listen. Just for the record, we didn't see you make meth. I don't know if that's like if you're like that high level that we need to, but like no problems,
Okay,
no
cool.
problems. But just
Yeah.
no, we're cool.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I
No,
that was my friend.
No, I mean, I was talking about how you're really like, spreading your wings now. I mean, that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been, flying everywhere and like to scarecrows and stuff like that. I hang out on scarecrows all the time. I mean, I'm big, and so they kind of tilt, but
I mean, I'm impressed that you're out there during the day. Are you out there during the day? I've never seen you.
I am out there during the day. I mean, sometimes at night, but like right at noon, which is bad for my bald head, but I wear a hat.
The crack of noon. I'm familiar with it.
The crack of noon, like right after I get up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well,
I guess you're not. I guess your bald head's not out there for very long.
Yeah.
To be fair. The head's...
Well, and right. Wouldn't it be like, I would bet your bald head wouldn't matter. I would bet like if you had like a bald taint, that would matter more for how you're often being around.
That's like perennial something.
I heard taint.
Yeah, perineum. Sorry, I'm the medical team. Perineum. Yeah.
Oh no, this is embarrassing.
Because this doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm just wondering because would the sun? Because really, at that point, the head is where the sun isn't shining. Right.
Well, I mean, if you put a blanket, the sun don't show, or wear pants, the sun don't shine down there. Of course, for what I was doing, I couldn't be wearing pants, obviously, because I didn't realize you saw me give birth to a pumpkin. I mean, that's.
Ooh, that's juicy. We missed that.
Oh, we're not talking about that either.
I would love to see that sometime. Yeah,
like pumpkin or gourd. You know what
fall,
I mean?
Like clockwork. Oh my god, it was right. Every fall, like clockwork. It's just a thing I do.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it'll save you money on pie.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's weird because it came out of me, and I almost kind of feel like it's my child, but at the same time, it's a delicious, delicious pumpkin, and it's a big ethical dilemma. You understand,
right? No, they call that the aggressive adoration. Like I've heard about the psychological. It's like how you want to take a bite out of your baby.
Yeah,
because they're so cute, or like a dog,
cute.
Like a cute puppy.
Yeah. They're so adorable that you want to like be aggressive. Yeah, I've heard about.
But yeah, so
yeah, but that's not the juicy thing we saw.
Yeah,
I mean
it was pretty juicy pumpkin, but sure.
No, it was great. No, I mean that was really cool. No, that's.
Did you see my butt while I was giving birth? Like, did you think I was mooning you or something?
We've seen your butt so many times. It doesn't matter. That's not the most unusual thing.
Doesn't move the needle anymore. Sure.
Yeah, I am just like I'm grateful for you, to be honest with you. I'm about to build you a house in my backyard because like I think you're so now that I know you're so useful. You're better than citronella.
You're better than Nibbles. Nibbles Woodaway.
Wait. Did I
big
bite?
Blue bug? That's the big blue bug.
Right. Yeah, the big blue bug on the pest control. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope when it's just segue. I hope what happens to the big block on 93 doesn't happen to that. We'll go into that later because that's not relevant, but it was crazy. But like, did I bite someone? Did you see me bite someone or?
I don't know. Did you bite someone? I didn't see it. I mean,
I know what you're talking about. Because it's Halloween time. I'm in the whole spooky season thing, along with the whole giving birth to pumpkins. I mean, sometimes I let my skin go super duper pale when I go out at night, and I just drink some blood.
I knew it.
That makes sense.
Didn't I tell you? I told you when we were spying him and we were watching you do your naughty thing. I was like, I bet he also turns into a vampire.
Drinks blood.
That's what I was thinking. Because like, it is.
Spice blood this time of year.
Right. I knew it. I mean, that is not what we saw, but I knew it. It
confirms a lot of gossip that we've been doing behind your back.
Because what's the natural height in from this? It's turning into a vampire. Like that. It's like we saw the step below, and then I knew it because didn't I say? I bet he turns into a vampire.
You said it. You said it. You said there is nothing like, I mean, it's basically like been tied together through literature and mythology over the last several hundred years. And you were like, wow.
I mean, you know, I have been known to impale a person or two but only in my backyard, and only for my dog to play with. So I'm not sure that counts as a crime. And I do
No,
do
I
a bit
mean,
of, like, exterminating, you know, of bugs, because, you know, you don't want the mosquitoes to get at the corpses.
sure.
So, I mean, these things can be related, but again,
Yeah, we don't have to know. We don't have to see about that. We're not trying to get up in your business. We're not trying to expose you for anything.
That's fair.
But I am just put on the same comment at the same time.
I was looking and hoping it was a hint, but no.
We both dove to show that comment. Yeah, I just so like
you're, you know, I mean, the thing that I think that if I were you, I understand, having been someone who's kept secrets about myself, but I think if people knew, like, you know, you don't, you're a lot fuzzier, you know, than I would have given you credit for.
Well,
like warm and fuzzy.
What you see, what's crazy is, I mean, like, I have no hair here, but I have so much hair everywhere else. And like when the full moon hits, I mean, like look at this, look at all this, you know. I mean, when that full moon hits, and you know, sometimes I'm you know a scarecrow giving birth to pumpkins. Sometimes I'm a Frankenstein. Sometimes I'm a vampire, and sometimes I'm a werewolf. I mean, it just happens.
Are you shitting me? You do all of those things?
And the
They're
money.
even tribrid.
I mean, talk about you just hang around a lot. You must be hanging around a lot because
Does
like,
the blood go to
my head?
Beautiful bald head?
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
I bet. So I have had, is it similar? So I've seen one of those back racks, those inverter back tables where you can like, does it feel like that?
I mean, when I hang upside down like a bat?
Yeah.
It does. Stretches your whole back out. And like, if the stretch is too intense, you just change into bat form, and it's less weight pulling down. And so it's just a milder stretch.
Okay. So there
we
go.
Well, that's why you changed into bat form, was stretching your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, we thought it was something weird, Halloweeny and spooky. We didn't know that.
No,
I didn't know it was just a back stretch thing.
I've got lumbar issues myself, and
my God.
I'm with back problems for real.
Yeah, I'm like a C-spine kind of person. Yeah, but that's okay.
See? Well, you know.
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for clearing that up, Brian. I really thought you were doing something weird in Halloween. Like, I didn't know that you were just stretching your back. That's no problem. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Being me.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool. So that's what we saw. You turned into a bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Roy.
Awesome.
I was gonna ask about the trailer again, and then I forgot what I was gonna say. I want my lumbar removed. That might help. That might help our back pain.
Hey, Ian, just get a lumberjack.
Oh!
I'll show myself out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call the show on that note. I don't know. We're not gonna do anything more than that.
I don't think so, but you know what we can do is say, thank you guys for coming out and supporting the DEI. Maybe I might, for the first time, take some of those fundraising fests and use it, because I'm a person who deserves love and access to things that are fun for me, as Bowler was telling me right before the show. So maybe I will to create your own form. I have a gem of an idea, and I'm told that you don't really need that much to sign up for it, right?
No, you just need to have you know, it's more about improv level experience, because if you haven't taken at least like 1, 2, or 3 or some kind of equivalency, then you're going to be in over your head, I think, too much on this form, and I don't want to slow the rest of the class down. So that's the only thing I'm being particular of, is like, you got to make sure you know some of the improv basics so that we can talk on a higher level, because I think it's going to be a really good class. I know it's going to be a good class. I'm an excellent teacher. I'm ready.
And what shows you got coming up, Brian?
We got Suavocado on Saturday night. We're doing some Spokane, depending on how you say it. And not improv related, but I'm directing Little Shop of Horrors in Woonsocket the end of October, last 2 weekends.
At the Stadium Theater?
Actually, at the Rhode Island Stage Ensemble, which is in the Masonic Lodge just behind the Stadium Theater.
Oh, okay,
Wish
okay.
I had the Stadium Theater for that.
That's
Right.
so cool. Woonsocket has really got like a lot of bubbling art, little art. I know that the music scene is getting really cool over there. Just I hope my parents are still watching this after we just said a bunch of stuff about shitting out pumpkins through our urethras. But Woonsocket, beautiful place, special to my family. So I wish that show the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
I just realized Pepper's on the screen.
And since we're talking libraries earlier, can I just make a plug for the Libby app? It's a library app. Download it. It's free. It allows you to connect to your local library, put in your library card, and you can borrow and audio books through there, or reserve physical books to go pick up. And so you always know. That's right, Pepper. That is absolutely right.
You can get shows.
Yeah. That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm reading that book on, is on the Libby app.
It's
great.
fantastic.
It's great. And with the library card, you can also qualify for Canopy streaming, so you can like watch a bunch of different movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
Free too. And libraries benefit if you register for a library card. So even if you plan on never using the library, register for a library card, because it helps the library get grants and money, because the government is terrible.
I confirmed that with some improv friends who are librarians and archivists, and they said yes. And this will be my reminder. By the next 2 weeks, we're going to check on the router. We're going to check on your class.
Coming up. Oh, and I'll just plug in Interrobang is this weekend, Friday. We have Tina guesting with us in Interrobang. And I gotta go get this baby a popsicle.
Absolutely.
Go get this baby a popsicle. Brian, thank you for joining us, Bowler.
Thank
you
this
for
so
the pep talk.
Yeah.
And thanks for our great audience. You guys are awesome.
Look at this. Somebody said something nice. I'll only put it up for a second. And then we'll put Libraries Rock. And we've got some comments. Excellent teachers. That wasn't me.
I put it up longer. Okay, everybody. We'll
Bye,
see
everybody.
you later. Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Hey, it's just us. I just wanted to show everybody that I have not put the set deck back up. It's just I took it straight off my walls, and oh look, there's a okay.